Hi there, it's Dr. Cole. So on social media, I get asked a lot of the same questions, right? And I wanted to make a video where I can try to encompass them, hopefully help a bunch of people at the same time. We're pretty well known for helping people who have thyroid issues, right? People maybe with Hashimoto's have low energy, their hair is falling out, they can't lose weight, they've got gut problems, all of these classic thyroid type symptoms. But people will come along and be like, but I don't have a thyroid, can you help me? And the answer is almost certainly yes, because there are things that people who are not well have in common. Maybe it's low energy, maybe they're toxic, maybe they have a leaky gut, maybe they have cells that are not able to absorb the hormones and the nutrients because the cells have been damaged and they're chronically inflamed. Well, those things don't change, whether a person has a thyroid or doesn't have a thyroid. So I'm always confident that if we can get somebody who has these underlying foundational issues that have not been addressed, if we can start to address them, then they too are going to be able to get a quality to their existence back. And if somebody would ever have the occasion to look at our testimonials, they would see that. We have plenty of people who don't have a thyroid anymore. And yeah, it's true. God didn't put in spare parts. We're not going to be 100% when we have missing body parts. But isn't the goal where we just want to feel well? We want to be well. We want to be functional. Well, that's what we're able to do, thyroid or no thyroid, when you can address those underlying issues that for most people have never really been addressed. So I hope that helps with that question. The other thing that I hear so commonly is, well, you deal with a lot of Hashimoto's type symptoms, low thyroid. Person might say, I have hyperthyroid. I have another autoimmune disease called Graves' disease. Can you help that? And it's the same. And the answer is yes, because autoimmune diseases have a lot of things that are similar. Yeah, they may manifest in one person differently than in another person. Maybe that's where genetics comes into play. But the things that create the environment that starts these autoimmune situations in the body, they're pretty much the same. They're toxic. They've got a leaky gut that needs to be fixed. They've got energy issues a lot of times, even if they're hyperthyroid. And they've got the inability to absorb their hormones normally because the cells have been chronically damaged. So again, when you look at health from that perspective, this foundational building block cellular perspective, our motto is for a person to be well, they have to fix their cells. And the people that we see, they've gone their whole life and they've never done that. Their doctor's never done that for them. And they've never even talked with them about their health as it relates to the health of the thing that matters most as it relates to health. That's the health of our cells. Well, when we look at it from that perspective, I'm supremely confident that we can turn things around for somebody who's never dealt with their health from that perspective. And then the other thing is going to be, I think commonly I hear people will say, I've been on medications most of my life. Are you going to be able, am I going to be able to get off my medications? Am I going to be able to heal? Well, that's something that unfortunately nobody can know in advance. But here's the thing. I said before, we want a quality to our existence. If we have these underlying issues that have not been addressed before, most of the people that we see, if we could help them get healthier, their doctor can help them get off their medications. And we see that so routinely. And that's true. There are going to be people, though, that because there are limits to time and matter, they're not going to ever get back to 100%. Can I give you an example? If somebody has an autoimmune disease, let's say Hashimoto's, and it's been attacking their thyroid for 40 years, and now their thyroid is the size of a pea, are they going to ever get complete function back to that thyroid? Probably not. So at that point, they might need to take their medication, right? They may not be 100%. But again, what I think matters to most of us is that we want to be able to do the things in life that we can't do when we're not well, right? And those are the things that we see change. Yeah, that we can help somebody get a quality back to their existence, return function back to their body again. And if you ask the people that we've been able to help in that manner who may not be 100%, it's good enough for them to be able to do the things in life that make life worth living, right? To be able to play with the grandkids or whatever it might be. And so I am supremely confident. I'll just finish with this. It doesn't matter to me what somebody has. When I'm looking at somebody, I'm looking at their health quotient. What's happening with them health-wise? What's happening with them at that building block cellular level? If they've never addressed their health from that perspective, when we start removing the things that keep us from being well, you see, we've all been given a body that was made to heal. That's how God made us. The example I use is if I cut myself with a knife, instantaneously my body starts the process of healing that cut. Is there a doctor, a chiropractor, a researcher, a scientist, a drug, or a supplement that can duplicate that? Can I show you? Look, I got cut here. My dog, I got between two dogs that were fighting, and I got cut. Well, how did this start to heal? It's not from any doctor. It's not from my knowledge. It's not from any supplement I took. That's how I was made. That's how we're all made. God gave us a body that was made to heal. And when we remove the roadblocks to that natural God-given capacity to heal, guess what we should expect? It to heal. But we have to create an environment inside the body that is conducive to healing. So we remove the roadblocks, we give the body what it needs, and because it was designed to heal, we can have confidence that that's what will happen. And that's what we see. And that's why we have the testimonials that we have. Not because I'm so brilliant, but because we're dealing with health from a completely different perspective that for most people, they've never dealt with before. So I hope this helps you. I hope no matter where a person is, that if they're willing to look at their health from a different perspective, if they're really willing to get down to that building block level, then they should have the confidence that they can see things work maybe for the first time, the things that haven't worked before, because they've not addressed their health from that proper perspective. God bless you.